What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your host, the smoothest fingers in the gaming industry, bringing you another gameplay commentary. I don't have any coffee in here. Pick up the other cup, AZ, please. It's juicy. Look, man, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, just off the rip. Smooth Fingers has got to tell you like it is. I am so sick and tired of half-ass FPS games that when this game came out or was redone, because let's be honest, Overwatch 2 isn't a sequel. It's just Overwatch with like a little bit of updates and a little bit of, you know, quality of life improvements. I will give them that. And they just slapped a 2 on it. You've probably seen hundreds of videos of people talking about that, so I'm not going to stress you out or go into depth about it. But today I'm going to go something that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. Yes, the microtransactions are egregious. Yes, Overwatch 2 is just a reshell of Overwatch in a free-to-play business model. Yes, Overwatch still suffers from some of the same issues that it already has and new issues that persisted, but overall the gameplay of the game is fun, enjoyable, and it's refreshing. Overwatch 2 isn't one of these games like I've been playing and like we have been playing in the free-to-play sense. If you take a look across the free-to-play landscape, you look at Apex, Valorant, Warzone, or anything else other than that, Overwatch as a mainstream title that's available on PC and consoles is a really solid game in terms of gameplay and getting in and out of games. One of the things that I have so desperately missed after all these times of competing and playing Apex and Valorant has been the association of getting in and out of games and having the freedom to leave and come as you please. If you play arenas on Apex, you get banned for 10 minutes instead of just being allowed to leave and for them to just invest some money into a system that allows you to join games. Valorant penalizes you for leaving instead of investing in a system that allows you to join games. Overwatch does that great, and it does it seamlessly, and I really appreciate that. Obviously, if you leave 4 or 5 matches in a row, you should be penalized for that. And you guys know me and my rage quitting tendencies. That's already happened. But I will state this, and I will really go on the record for this. It is very seamless. It's one of those processes that Activision Blizzard is really known for, and that's just for allowing you to really get in and out of the game and be able to enjoy it at your leisure, and I really appreciate that. Make no debate about this. Make no fret about this. The notion of being able to play deathmatch or play skirmish while you're looking for a match is another great feature that you just don't see across the landscape in free-to-play games. And this comes at the primary... I did not say that word correctly at all. I was trying to say preliminary and primary at the same time. Doesn't make any sense. Primary focal point that this is a $60, $70 game. For some reason, Activision is pushing $70 games that I'm not participating in. But $60 game that now functions on its own as a free-to-play game. A lot of people are overlooking this. Guys, this game came out as a $60 title. It has $60 aspects to it. The fact that we have some of the things that I just mentioned and some of the gameplay features that we've seen with, you know, the way the balancing works, is something that you see in a $60 title that nobody debated when the game came out. The game was fantastic. It was a great game and all of us enjoyed it. So now to see it go free to play is something that we all should be rejoicing in. However, that does not accept and excuse the fact that there are issues with the microtransactions. Why is there $45 microtransactions in this game? Who knows? But if Valorant can get away with it, why wouldn't Activision Blizzard say, fuck it, why not? I mean, you guys are acting like this is crazy brand new. Like, you're like, oh, this is so egregious, this is so wild. But the same people buying Valorant skins and Valorant knives for $50 saying, oh, you know, I don't want to be judged. You can't have it both ways, man. And you guys know this. I'm a big fan of COD Mobile. I love me some COD Mobile. But if you look at COD Mobile's, the little lucky draw stuff are absolutely egregious. You start out spending 30 CP. Next thing you know, you're on your third spin and it's like 200. And then it gets to like 1,000. Why? At the total and at the end of it, you spent like $40 just on skins. Who does those things? It's just something that you see in the free-to-play market that I'm not excusing, but I'm like, yo, you guys aren't consistent with it. And this is where I'm really trying to take this review and this patient review about the game, as I'm not necessarily being heavily critical about the game this time because we've already seen this before. Yes, they removed the tank and made the gameplay a little bit different. Yes, it makes the lurkers a lot easier and pretty much a lot harder to deal with. But at the same time, you know, it's a good refreshing change that I feel like helped the game and really bring players like me who are on edge about it into the scene. I will be paying attention to a lot more competitive Overwatch. I will be playing a lot more Overwatch, and I simply will be enjoying a lot more Overwatch. The addition of cross-play and cross-progression is something that is sorely loved and sorely across the board is appreciated. Apex Legends doesn't have cross-progression, and I'm not even going to get into that, but that just separates it from Apex for me. It also doesn't have the, I guess you would say, the lack of bullshit. I'll just say bullshit. A lot of people have been talking about role queue, and you go through the list of, you know, talented creators or high big content creators that talk about this too. You know, the low Joe Schmo on Twitter who created 60 bot accounts and keeps getting banned on it, who keeps talking about this. Role queue is something I think should be an option. It's an option. If you don't want to play role queue, go play any queue. If you want to play competitive, role queue should stay there because it is competitive. That's the point of competitive. Why Valorant hasn't figured this shit out yet blows my mind, because Valorant is literally a copy and paste of what Overwatch was, just with CS mechanics, and very shitty CS mechanics, I should say. But again, at the end of the day, when it comes to Overwatch 2, it's not something that we haven't seen before. It's fun, it's refreshing, it's enjoyable to play. At a free-to-play price tag, you can't beat that. Will I be investing any money into this game? Probably the fuck not. Everything's too expensive. Everything's too expensive. It's wild, but most importantly, the core gameplay is fun, and that's all I'm here for. And the progression seems to be somewhat something. I mean, it's like, it's so much harder for people to just make progression systems. Guys, just take and copy and paste the regeneration system from Titanfall, or the fucking progression from Halo 3, or the fucking prestiging from Modern Warfare 2, 1, 3, whichever one, pick one. I don't know why it's this hard. I don't. It makes no sense to me. I can't get it across my mind to why these people just can't just get this through their thick ass fucking skull. But I've been arguing about this for a long time. I'm done arguing about egregious skins and egregious monetization. You guys know this isn't going to change unless you stop buying them. It's that simple. They're not going to do it. You complain about it enough, yes, they'll revoke it, but just like Halo Infinite and Star Wars, you know, it's going to take a while for them to catch on and figure out. They're going to wait till the next quarter to see their summary and see their annual revenue. And don't get it twisted, bro. This is still Bobby Kotick. Bobby Kotick could care less about what you guys think. As long as his pockets are getting fatter and your experience is getting better, you're not going to get anything new from him, bro. I don't know what you guys are expecting. Dude had a whole fucking sexual allegation case and was even pointed out about it and still didn't get fired. All you guys are thinking about is the next Call of Duty and how great Overwatch 2 is. Meanwhile, I've been talking about this for 3 years, and yet again, you know, I stand by it. Again, we have these fake ass content creators and these fake ass social media warriors or social justice warriors that come out here, and where are they at today? The new game comes out, and what are they doing? Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm having a lot of enjoyment with Overwatch 2. I've been playing it on the side a little bit. Maybe I'll make some videos on it. Let me know what you think. I have some other things I want to talk about before I get into making a lot of Overwatch content. But I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Bless up. As always, God bless. I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, it's only a sequel if you put a number next to it. Can we just get a fucking Titanfall 3, guys? Make the same game. Just make the same exact shit with just new maps. I mean, at this point, give us something for Titanfall.